Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to be swatching 5 of the 11 new glittery amazing polishes, gel polishes that is, from Madam Glam. I love Madam Glam, I really think they're amazing. They're long-lasting gels and they are 9-free, vegan and cruelty-free, and so they are doing this whole promotion for Valentine's Day for these glittery gels. A lot of them are pink, but there are different colors as you will see in this video. And it's their Green Hearts collection, and they really wanted to promote their core values, which are, you know, vegan and being environmentally friendly and being also healthy for you to use. So there are a couple of different discount codes I have for you. One is my general discount code, Elizabeth30. All this information will be in the description box below as well. I know it can be kind of overwhelming, but that will give you 30% off your entire order, and it can be used on this collection, which is pretty awesome because they usually don't include new arrivals in discount codes. And then you can also use a very special coupon for 40% off after Valentine's Day, after February 14th, which is Elizabeth V Day 40. Again, in the description box, check it out. And then you can check out all these polishes, everything that's featured, using the link I have in the description box below as well. And I definitely recommend you do, because wait until you see how amazing and gorgeous these polishes are. So without further ado, let's get into the swatches. First up is this shade here. I'm assuming it's called Organic Lavender, and it's this gorgeous glittery pink shade. So here is the first coat, and it is gel, and it is a glittery gel, so it does have quite a very thick formula. Now for this one, if you want it super opaque, if you want the glitter to be very, very dense, this is when you'd want to do the makeup sponge application process, where you put the glitter on the sponge and then dab it on your nail. That would definitely be a good technique to use with this one, but we're going to see how it builds in a couple of coats here. So there is the first coat. So I just cured this first coat under my gel lamp, and it does dry nice and shiny, but of course, you know, it has that sticky layer, so you'll want to wipe that off before you do anything else top coat wise and whatnot. And honestly, I'm really surprised. This one is a very dense glitter, and it's covering completely in 2 coats, which is awesome. But if, again, like if you want it really, really nice and dense and perfect, you'll definitely want to do the sponge technique, because that'll make it so gorgeous and so pretty. But this one's so pretty, perfect for Valentine's Day. And honestly, I never used to be the biggest fan of pink, but it is certainly growing on me, and I think this is just really, really pretty one to have in your collection. So there is 2 coats. This polish did cover pretty well in 2 coats. I still wanted to do a third, just to really make sure that everything is nice and covered. And again, for the third time, I will say definitely the sponge method would be the better course of action here, but I always love to swatch polishes regularly so you can actually see how they do swatch normally, and then give you recommendations on other methods of application. And this one, like I said, it does have a thicker formula, but it is gel, so it will last a long time. And I have done a wear test and review of Madam Glam polishes, and just to sum up that video shortly, these polishes, although I only had 1 week to test out this polish because I am changing up and filming my nails all the time, but this one lasted, like Madam Glam, the brand in general, it lasts well over a week. My sister uses Madam Glam gels all the time, and they last a really long time. So yeah, definitely a great gel brand, and they are 9-free, and they're vegan and cruelty free, so just throwing that out there. But there is 3 coats of this gorgeous organic lavender shade. Next up, this shade is called Ethical and Golden, and it's this golden brown glitter that I'm really excited to see how it looks on the nail. And as I mentioned before, Madam Glam is 9-free, they are vegan, and they are cruelty-free, which is amazing for regular nail polish. And then for this to be a gel nail polish, and 9-free and vegan and cruelty free. That's just amazing. So just one of the things to point out about Madam Glam. So here is the first coat of Ethical and Golden, and this one has a brown jelly base with golden bronze glitters in there. Again, it is like a thicker formula, but it is gel and it is glitter, so that is to be expected. I think this one may need 3 coats as well, and with this one again would be a great one to use the sponge technique with. And to do that, I would definitely apply a coat like this first, and then I would do the sponging technique. And because this is gel, when you are sponging, you will want to cure in between coats like normal. So again, I have just cured the first coat under my gel lamp, and here's the second coat. And this one covers, it seems to cover pretty nicely on the second coat. I will still want to apply a third coat just to be safe, but that brown jelly base really helps to cover everything nicely. One of the main tips I have about applying gel is using thin coats. I know it doesn't look like I'm doing thin coats. I'm trying my best. It is glitter, so it is a bit more difficult, but with normal gels too, thin coats are really the way to go when applying gel. So there is the second coat, and I will be doing a third. Here is the third coat, and I think that looks pretty good for 3 coats. Definitely, again, like I said, I'm sorry I keep repeating myself. The sponge method would definitely work very well, I think, for all of these. So I'm just going to say it's going to work well with all of these glittery gel polishes, and then I'll stop saying it, I promise. I'm sorry. But yeah, this one, if you are applying it like normal, this one is really, really pretty and nice on 3 coats. And again, I am trying to do as thin coats as possible. It is a little bit difficult, but that is a really, really pretty glittery polish. So there is 3 coats of this Ethical and Golden. Next up is this polish called The Change, and this is a paler light pink glitter polish. Here is the first coat. Again, formula is quite a bit thick, but this glitter seems to be really dense. It is like a pure glitter polish. It doesn't have any tinted jelly base like the one before it did. But yeah, very, very dense, meaning a lot of glitter payoff, which is really nice. And glitter is so beautiful, and I just love it so much, and especially like to have it with gel so it can last a really long time is really awesome. So here's the first coat. So here's the second coat. And again, I did just cure the first coat. Second coat does build up nicely, but I still think I will do a third just to make sure everything is nice and covered. And like I mentioned before, like these formulas are a bit thicker, so it can be a bit more tricky to do thin coats, but I would say just try your best because you're going to have the best results with the longevity of your gels if you do thin coats. So here's the second one. And finally, here is the third coat, and I do think, 3 coats is decent enough. If you're going to paint it normally, it covers everything really nicely. It is a bit thick, but if you do try your best and do like thinner coats, I think you'll be fine. It's so, so pretty. I am just obsessed with all of these glitters, and I'm so lucky to have them because I can just see myself, especially in the summer, wearing a lot of gels, but especially like for Valentine's Day. I definitely want to wear a couple of these gels, incorporate them in some nail art. I think that'd be so pretty. So there is 3 coats of The Change. Next up is Earth Day Everyday, and this is a silverish gold holographic, very highly dense polish that I'm really excited to see on my nails. So here's the first coat, and as I mentioned, it's like it looks like on the cap, it looked like a silvery gold, but I think it definitely is a little bit more silver than it is gold. And this is a really, really dense, absolutely gorgeous holographic polish. This formula is fantastic. Again, a little bit on the thicker side, but not hard to work with at all. It just glides right on the nail and covers really nicely and very evenly. So there is the first coat. And here's the second coat. Second coat does cover really nicely, but I think I will still do a third coat just in case. But I definitely, like, if I were to wear this one on my own, which I definitely think I will, I'd probably only do 2 coats. And you just look at how beautiful that holographic shine is. If you know me, you know I love anything holographic. And I'm just absolutely obsessed with this one. So there is 2 coats. And finally, here is the third coat. I wish you guys could see this one in person. And if you take anything away from this video, I think you definitely need this one. I love all the other glitters that I've swatched, but this one's holographic, so I am a little biased. It is my favorite, but holy crap, it is so holographic, and I really hope it's showing up well on camera because it's so beautiful. Last but not least, I have this one called Make a Difference, and this is a darker pink glittery polish. Again, I'm really excited to see what it looks like. Here is the first coat of Make a Difference. And this one doesn't seem to be quite as densely packed as the other ones that I've swatched, but it also doesn't seem to have quite as thick of a formula. It definitely is, you know, a thicker formula, but it seems to be a tad easier to work with, and like once it's on your nail it feels a bit thinner. But this one will definitely need quite a few coats to build up completely when painting this normally. And I know I wouldn't say it again, but this again would be a really great one to use the sponge technique with. So there is the first coat. Here is the second coat. And it does build quite nicely on the second coat, but it'll definitely need a third to cover completely. But it does become more of like a dense glitter effect on the second coat. And it is just a gorgeous shade, perfect for Valentine's Day and all times of the year if you're a huge pink fan. So really pretty. There's the second coat. And here's the third coat. And this one does cover pretty decently on the third coat. I'm not going to do a fourth coat just because I think that would be a little bit much and way too thick, and I don't think any of you would actually put on 4 coats of this glittery gel. But I definitely think 3 coats, it does look really nice, but sponging would be really great too. So I'm going to cure this and then I'll show you the picture. So there is 3 coats of Make a Difference. So that is it for my live swatch and review video for the Green Hearts collection, or part of the Green Hearts collection from Madam Glam. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I thought all these glitters were so gorgeous, so be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and definitely check out the description box for all the discount codes that you can use to save yourself some money when you order these polishes. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.